जय श्री माता जी एवरीवन।
जय श्री माता जी।
जय श्री माता जी। कहाँ है सभी? इतना कम अटेंडेंस आज। व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन?
जय श्री माता जी आंटी।
जय श्री माता जी। जय श्री माता जी। Let me start off with some good news for all of you. Um, the research that includes long-term meditation practice, that is all of you here, TCM India. Now we will have collaboration with Professor Miyata Hiromitsu from Japan, and he will it'll be part of his university also, Waseda University. So having him on board again, he's also a professor of psychology, doing several experiments, and he's also worked with other, I think, experimental studies he has done with catering to this body and mind wellness. So all the psychological effects, underlying mechanisms. So look at the scope of the paper, children, how beautifully Shri Mataji is giving us this opportunity. So all of you, I would say, are equally contributing to it. So please pay attention to your meditations. Being part of this process already is giving so many fruits, children. Everything that you are doing will be taken towards this research, and it'll help us promote Sage Yoga to a very wide range of communities. So imagine your responsibility and to what level you want to take to Sage Yoga. See, we all know when we started off, it was just going to be a simple meditation. I was not even planning for anything to do with the children in India, yuvas in India, because all of you already have your roots. That is what at least I understood. But getting encouragement from other parents that, we should do it also in India, and look from where to where we have come. It's already week 8, few more weeks to go. And but imagine the divine decision of bringing all this together, no planning. See how your right side, how Sri Hanumana acts, I think. All the deities, Shri Mataji put them to work. All we are doing is sincerely meditating what you would normally do. But see how she's opening the doors, how she's opening the opportunities to connect more and more. So all you have to do is follow the center path. Follow the meditation. Sahaj Yoga is going to take you to great heights. Following Sahaj Yoga is just not some philosophy or something, or okay, you're doing foot soaking and yeah, you're getting rid of your stress. But if you keep it to that, it'll only be that. But you are the ones, you have to go deeper. All those things that Shrimadaji talks about, all these qualities of different chakras. So today we are doing power of right heart. Not just knowing about Sri Rama, but really inculcating his qualities, really understanding deeply that what does it mean. And see, imagine today is the chakra of right heart, and Japan is the right heart of the world. I just made the connection just now. I forgot, I did not talk about it with the kids. That program we did yesterday with the US kids. But see, for you, it's important. You are coming from the land of Kundalini, land of yoga, where Sri Ganesha is established. Your responsibility is you will be the foundation, which is the most difficult thing because if Sage Yoga takes roots, know that all problems will start getting resolved in every human being. But the first group of people, you can say, they worked very hard, how Shamadari worked very hard. Now you have taken up at this stage, in this part of your life. How deeply you take it, how deeply you are inspired, and you want to make Surge Yoga as your access, as your decision in your decision making, in your livelihood, in your character, in your emotional, mental, all sorts, left, right, all we say, family, studies, in all walks of life. Make Sage Yoga as your basis. You will see the magic, as Shimandaji says, because divine takes over. You become that person. Somebody once asked me, "Oh, why do you believe only Sahaj Yogis will get the privilege? Why not other people? Are they also not created by God? Can someone answer me this? Why Saj Yogis will be protected if there is a fire, if there's a calamity? Are others not the creation of God? What is going on? What would you answer for that? Anybody, any one person can answer this. Anyone? Because we are connecting to our spirit. Yes, of course, yes. You're talking to someone new, okay? So how come all privileges are granted to Saj Yogis but not others? We are trying to seek the all-pervading power. Yes. Very good. Any other answers, everyone? Shimadaji helps us to connect with the Spirit of God. Yes. Very nice, Abhiman. Very good. Yes. More answers? Anybody? Why are you given the privilege? Why a Sahaj Yogi should be given in the eyes of God? Why should he be granted everything? We all are connected by God, but not all are chosen by God to do this divine work. She has chosen us, so she protects us. Yes, very nice. But if you say this to someone who's an outsider, he'll feel offended, no? We are chosen, you're not chosen. How would you tell it to a person who is not connected or who doesn't see the point of a privilege of being in Sahaj Yoga? He will think that you're being egoistic. Oh, you are a privileged class. सेल्फ व्हाट यू कॉल सेल्फ इम्पोर्टेंस है आप लोगों को अगर बताए भगवान सॉरी पीपल हाउ विल यू आंसर देम all good answers absolutely you're talking to somebody who is not a yogi why does Mataji say only because you see they will be attached to they'll think array why so my brother who's not a Saj yogi won't be saved ask them to try it themselves of course of course see when you're talking to others you should never sound high-handed children always remember that they can term you or tag you as people who are what snooty. These people think no end of themselves. Yes, they should try. Of course, they should try. I'm saying in lame example, lame person. How would you answer? Sage yoga helps us see oneness in all, gives us the full peace of mind and spirit. Yes, yes. Okay, maybe after the meditation, I will see how many people get the answer. Okay. I mean, it's a general person because people do feel some kind of, let's see, let's meditate and see what is a good answer for this. Okay. So before we start, children, today we are doing the heart chakra, right heart chakra. This is the deity. We all know who is in the right heart, children. Who's the deity of right heart? Anybody knows? Yes, Sri Ram and his wife, Sri Sita Mata. That's correct. Very good. So today we will learn about the right heart. Before that, let us open our Brahmarandra, our Sahasrar Chakra. So somebody had asked me why we are not raising the Kundalini the first thing. Why are we opening Sahasrara? Is because you will see with practice because you start to feel these vibrations coming on top of your head. And then when you raise your Mother Kundalini, your experience of raising Mother Kundalini and giving the bandhan is increased. So slowly and steadily, you will not need it. If you are able to be in that state, you will not need it actually. But since we are trying as much as possible to experience even this step, we are sort of establishing our attention in our Sahasrara. So sensitivity improves, you can say. Okay. So here we say, Shri Mataji, please open my Sahasrara, increase my Yoga Shakti, sustain my yoga, and may the light of my spirit spread in my attention. May my spirit spread its light in my attention and give me the boon of your grace, Shri Mataji. You can feel the cool breeze, and to increase this vibrations, below the Sahasrara is the heart pita. The heart pita, it's also the chakra of the heart. Here you say, Shri Mataji, I am the pure spirit. The more your heart opens, children, the more you become one with the spirit, the more your Sahasrara opens, as this becomes the base of your Sahasrara. So just say, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am the pure spirit. Bring your attention, tune yourself to feel the oneness with the reflection of divine power in your spirit, as spirit in your heart. Now switch your right hand with left hand. Now after we work on the heart, Pita, we will now work on the brain. Within the brain, all the brain cells, we want complete enlightenment. So we say, Shri Mataji, please enlighten my brain, come in my brain, reside in my brain. Make your room in this brain. You be the controller of this brain. Let this brain be guided by your divine wisdom, Shri Mataji. This is a very powerful step, children. If you have any thoughts, you will see completely disappears and you connect deeply with Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please make me obedient to the divine power, divine will and desire. Humility is the key, children. Be very humble and request Shri Mataji, please come in my brain. Very good. Now let us raise Mother Kundalini, give ourselves a bandhan. See the flow of vibrations, children, on your hands, on your spinal cord, and Sahasrara as you tie it up. Take your hand as high as possible to tie it up. And when you're giving a bandhan, do it slowly, children. Don't be in a hurry. This is very crucial to keep yourself protected. Now let us start with a candle. Left hand towards the candle. And before we start, children, do namaskar to Mother Earth 3 times. Touch Mother Earth with your hand and touch her on the forehead. This is to acknowledge the love of Mother Earth to the whole mankind and how, with her grace, you will be able to completely, she absorbs all our shortcomings, all our imbalances. So, left hand towards Shri Mataji with the candle in the front, and right hand towards Mother Earth. Here we say Shri Mataji. Please awaken the power of Shri Mahakali and protect me from all the negativities of the left side. Your entire left channel. Now observe the flow of vibrations on your left hand fingers. We'll go one by one over all the chakras, starting with left Muladhara. Shri Mataji, please burn away all the lust, all impure desires, all temptations, all the enticements against the innocence within me. Please burn away. Now you are Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please awaken pure Ganesha, Nirmal Ganesha within us. O Divine Mother, please give us the blessings of establishment of complete purity in my Sri Ganesha principle. Make me pure, immaculate, innocent, wise, moral, honest, simple, Sahaj. Let there be complete purity, decency in my behavior, attitudes, in my dressing, in my clothing, in my expressions. And protect me from all sinful acts and adultery. Let me lead a chaste life, pure life, filled with innocence and auspiciousness. Remember, children, we have to have that tapasya of purity, and our eyes are directly connected to our Agya Muladhara chakra. So they let there not be any adultery in our eyes. So for that, Shri Mataji gave a very good practice is look down on Mother Earth. Try to avoid looking at others, only if necessary, but put your attention on Mother Earth. If you are in an environment which is very distracting, look down on Mother Earth. She will protect us. because we can get possessed through our eyes also when we look at anything that is unchaste, impure. So, Ashramadaji, please protect me from all unchaste, bhuts, badas, negativities that attack me or that I absorb through my eyes. Now, let's move on to the next chakra, left Swadhisthana. This is the chakra, you can say, the desire power. So, we want to have only pure desire. And why not only the highest, which is union with God? So, let us say, Shivadaji, please purify my desires. Let all my desires lead to complete yoga with you, Shivadaji. May all other desires that take away my attention from my spirit, let it all burn away. Now, Shivadaji, please awaken Sri Saraswati and grant me the power of pure knowledge of all pure music, arts, education, sciences, and all the holy scriptures of the world. Please awaken within me the power to absorb, to penetrate, to read between the lines. Grant me good attention, good memory power, complete detachment and humility. Please make me completely chaste, pure, innocent, so I can absorb all the knowledge without any distractions, without any ego. Now we'll move to the Nabhi chakra. This is the chakra where any disturbance due to our attachment to material things, matter, desires of luxury, comfort, all that creates an imbalance. The essence of our well being is purity, peace, satisfaction. So here we say, Shrimataji, please grant us complete satisfaction, peace, generosity, and burn away all my disturbances, all my irritability, anger, competitiveness, ambitiousness. Competitiveness in the sense unhealthy competition, where we become jealous, angry, upset. So here we see Shimaji burn away all the attachment to materialism, matter, desires to overpower others, all the miserliness, greed that takes my attention away from my spirit, from my real being. Shrimadaji, please awaken Sri Lakshmi, Sri Vishnu, the power of evolution and complete beauty and grace. Next, left heart, sorry, Adi Guru, the void. Here we say, Shivanaji, please awaken Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Please awaken the Guru principle within me and make me my own Guru. Let me be fully disciplined and strict with myself. Let me pay attention to my chakras, to the chakras that are weak within me, and take to a penance, a tapasya, to build my vibrations. Build sensitivity to the chakras. Learn all the knowledge of the deities, of how the chakras work, the whole mechanism, the divine laws, the sustenance. And let me overcome all desires, all baser desires, desires of food, comfort. Let me overcome all that, Srimataji. Make me a real guru, real master. Now, left heart. Here we ask for forgiveness, forgiveness for any disregard to the spirit, any insult to the self realization, any insult towards God Almighty. Shrimadaji, please forgive me. Forgive me, Shrimadaji, for my slavishness, for human flattery, for all false humility, superficiality. Make my heart an ocean of forgiveness, ocean of love, without any aggression or fear. Please awaken Sri Shiva Parvati, the primordial parents. Now left Vishuddhi children. Here we say, Shri Mataji, please awaken Shri Vishnu Maya. Burn away all the sarcasm, all the fears, all the slyness, all the confusion between my heart and my brain. And let me face my shortcomings without feeling guilty. Let me not escape, but face my shortcomings with complete courage and remove it from the roots. Remember, children, if you don't face your shortcomings, you cannot get rid of it. If you have a problem, face it. Accept first, yes, I have this issue and I will get rid of it. I'll work on myself and get rid of it. But if you don't face it, you don't accept it, or you always run away from it, then it'll always be there. So you ask Shrimataji, Shrimataji, you clear me. You cleanse me out. You give me the clarity so I see what is wrong with me. I know my weaknesses and I can remove it from the roots. That is the way. Very good. Now, left Agya. Here we say, Shri Mataji, please burn away all my conditionings. If I have accepted another person's, can say slavishness, if you accept somebody else as your master or as your guru, don't be anyone's slave. Slavishness basically can cause this. And then crying, weeping, inferiority complexes, self-pity, sulking, all that can create a block here. Shimaji, please burn away. Burn away those habits that are detrimental. Very good, children. Now, left Sastrar. Here we say, Shimataji, let me have complete faith in my powers, complete faith in the divine power in you, Shimataji. Let me have complete faith. And I will be victorious over all challenges in life. Let me be completely secure. I feel the security. Let me never doubt the divine power. Very good, children. Now let us prepare for our foot soak. Hope you have salt in your water and an ice pack. We'll vibrate the water. Left hand towards Shrimataji's photo, right hand towards the water. We'll give a bandhan and say, Shrimataji, let your divine vibrations flow through me into this water tub, water element, and awaken the power of ocean, mighty ocean. Remember, ocean is our grandfather. Very powerful. Like Mother Earth, he can cleanse us fully. So now we'll put our feet And now you say, put your eyes back on your right Swadhisthana and right Nabi. Here we say, Shri Mataji, please cool my liver. Remove all the excessive heat due to my overthinking, overplanning, all my ego, all ideas that separate me from the whole. Let all that negativity be gone, Shri Mataji. Please remove all the anger, boastfulness, all the vanity that comes from the feeling that I'm the doer. But I'm not. I'm not the doer, Shri Mataji. Verily, you are the doer. You are the enjoyer. I do nothing at all. Shri Mataji, please make my attention pure, detached, detached from all worldly responsibilities, worries, relationships. I leave it to you, Shri Mataji. Verily, you take care. I leave everything to you, Shri Mataji. I surrender all my worries, all my future. Please make my attention free, detached. Please remove all the cunningness from my attention, all the fault finding in my attention. It always tries to find fault with others. Any stupidity, any overindulgence in my attention, please remove it and make my attention penetrating, alert, lively, which is connected to the spirit, connected to the whole. Observe, children, your right side. Now leave the eyes on your liver and bring your left hand on your right heart. Let us watch the speech of Shri Mataji on right heart.
His qualities, if you have to imbibe, first of all, we have to understand the innate situation of Sri Rama. Sri Rama is placed on the right hand side of your heart. Right hand side, right heart, he is placed there. Now, in a human being, there is no right heart. If you tell somebody there's right heart, they say, what? There are two hearts or three hearts? In our Sahaja Yoga, we have three hearts. One is the left, another is the right, and one is the center. Now, the right heart is a very important thing. The right heart looks after the whole lungs, both the lungs, all the throat, the trachea, the nose, the inner part. The outer side is looked after, we can say the features are given by Sri Krishna. But the inner part of it is all done by Sri Rama. They are the same, but one acts as in the inner part, the another as the outer part. It gives you the ears, from the inner part, Sri Rama does, he gives you the eyes in the inner part of the eyes. Now, it's so important to have the inner side all right and the outer side. It's an example of Sri Rama. He never cared for the outer side or the outward looks of a person. Because he came before Sri Krishna, he tried to build up the inner side of a human being. So we can say, though he is on the right heart, he acts through your Hamsa Chakra and partly through your Vishuddhi Chakra in the inner side of it. Because Sri Krishna, in the inner side of it, is Sri Ram, is Sri Vishnu. So when somebody is, say, not good looking according to the Western standard, according to me, the Western standards are rather funny. Because Western standards don't look like, neither like Krishna or Sri Rama. The person like Sri Rama was a very healthy, tall person with his hands up to the knees. Ajanubhav. He is the one who has Ajanubhav. And he was plump. Both of them were plump. They had to be plump people because they were, though they were born of the Agni, he was born of the Agni, but the water is the main element of Sri Vishnu. So they were all plump people. They were not thin like sticks, as today's modern ideas are, to be thin like sticks and like to be patients. But it doesn't mean all plump people are good. We always logically think that plump people are, if mother says so, then plump people are good. It's not the point. The inner side of it, I'm saying. The inner side of it is just the opposite. Inner side of it is absolutely beautiful and absolutely full of love, affection and warmth. A person who doesn't have these things is a sign of a person who is not a surgeon, first of all. A person who is very loud, talks loudly, speaks loudly, laughs at wrong places, must be half mad, but cannot be a surgeon. See, the softness of Sri Rama goes to the extremes where I call the sankocha, the formality, the formal. But it is in English language, formal is not the word, sankoch. He was once, when he was fighting Ravana, he was taking out with his arrow his 10 heads one after another. And if he took out one, then took out the second, the first one would come back. So because he had a kind of a blessing that nobody can kill him by hitting him on his head. So Lakshmana says, you know for definite that this Ravana cannot be killed by hitting on his head. So why don't you hit him in his heart? So he said, the reason is this, that just now in his heart is Mahalakshmi, the Sita. Sita is sitting in his heart. And how can I hit him on his heart? Because she's there, she might be hurt. So what's the use of hitting on the head, he said. He said, because once I start hitting him on the head fast, his attention will go there. As soon as his attention will go into his head, then I can hit him on his heart. See the sankoch. See the sankoch, the way he talked. Now, when it went ahead with it in his character, which was so beautiful, that you find he was such a consistent person. Whatever he said, all the life, he carried that. For example, he said, I'm the one who believes in one wife, Ekapatni Vrat. Now he had a very nice wife, no doubt, very beautiful wife, but she had gone to Ravana and he was left alone. When they wanted to start a kind of a yajna called as Rajasuya Yajna, which was meant to be the conquering the whole world. Then they asked him, you have to marry because you have to have your wife. They said, no, I can't marry because nobody could be like my wife and I can't marry. I can forego this kind of a yajna, but I can't marry again. So then they said, all right, there's only one thing you can do is to make a statue of Sita in gold. And you have to use her, that statue, as a wife representing. He said, that I will agree. He took away all his ornaments, everything, and made that statue, and he did this again. So whatever he said, he followed thoroughly. In his dharma, he was perfect. Another incident is that when his Sita was lost, he never slept. He never slept on a bed, always on the Mother Earth. Never slept on a bed, always on the Mother Earth. The pain he had of his wife is very well described by all the poets of India. And when Sita left him ultimately, in a very mysterious way, she just disappeared in the Mother Earth, because Mother Earth had given her birth, so she disappeared into Mother Earth. Then Sri Rama became absolutely lost, and he jumped in the river Sharayu and disappeared in the water element from where he had come. Now this man had to give up his wife. In these contrasts, you can see the wave rising and falling of a personality. The society in which he lived, the state which he ruled, had an objection for a wife who had lived with Ravana. And the public started talking about it. So as a good king, he just decided that his wife should be left forever. And then he sent her on a beautiful chariot with his prime minister and his brother Lakshmana, who took her down and left her, told her this is what has happened, and that Sri Rama has asked her to take you down to the ashram of Valmiki. As a result of that, she got very upset, and she said, she was Adishakti, so she doesn't have to bother. She said, you just leave me here. Very self-respecting person. She didn't say, no, I'll come to him, or I'll sue him, I'll go in the courts, get all his money, how dare he throw me out. Nothing of the kind. That's the grace of a woman. Graciously, she said, all right, now you have listened to your brother, I'm your sister-in-law elder too. Now you obey me. And I tell you, as your sister-in-law, that you can now go, leave me here alone, and I don't want you to go any further with me to deport me with somebody. And she was pregnant. Here, if it happens, of course, horrible things can happen. But in India, if such a thing happens, the wife will kill herself, or she won't be able to bear it. I think both things are just the same in escape. If there's no aggression, then there is recession. But she said, no, I have to give birth to these two children. I can look after myself. All right, graciously he's done it, I have nothing. And please tell him not to worry about me. And she told Sri Rama, Sri Lakshmana, that all right, you look after him. That's all I want. And she told the chief minister the mantri, that you must look after the kingdom. See the dignity, see the balance, see the character, the personality of Sri. He was called as Maryada Purushottama. And look at his wife. She was equal to him in every way.
So much to imbibe, children. So ask Shrimadaji, Shrimadaji, please awaken all the qualities that would please you in the form of Sri Rama, Sri Sita Mata in our right heart. Please grant us the softness of Sri Rama, the Sankocha Shakti, the benevolent Shakti, the Dharma, the obedience. Grant us the self-respecting nature of Sri Sita, the graciousness, the queen-like dignity, balance, character, personality. Make us ideal, Shrimataji. Now bring your left hand few inches above Sahasrara. Observe the flow. If all your chakras are cleared out, Shrimataji, I surrender all my chakras to you, Shrimataji. Please take care of me. Grant me complete connection with you, Shrimataji. Now, let us thank Shrimataji again and again for today's session, for all the knowledge and the awakening of the deities. Thank you again and again, Shrimataji. We can all wash our feet, raise Mother Kundalini, and give ourselves a bandhan. Yes, Mataji, today we don't have any prompt. Hope you all could feel the vibrations, children.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Jai Shri Mataji.